What is going on there, everyone? Well, this is a story that I don't normally speak on because it's not so political, but indeed it is political. PewDiePie admits ADL donation was a mistake as he apologizes for messing up after backlash. The reason I didn't report anything to do with him donating the money is because I knew something was gonna happen. I knew we weren't going to get the whole story from the initial report of him donating to the ADL. For those of you who don't know who the ADL is, they're horrible. It's a horrible organization that it's a completely, the hypocrisy of even the name ADL, Anti-Defamation League. There's the hypocrisy. Anti-Defamation League. Well, what do? You may ask. They defame people. They get people deplatformed, this, that, and the other. They destroy people's lives by defaming them because they may not agree with what the ADL agrees with. That's the ADL in a nutshell. So, good on him for coming out and admitting it was a mistake and he messed up. But let's get into the story. The Swedish YouTuber who recently hit 100 million subscribers. Can you fathom that? That's a third, almost a third of the United States population that subscribes to this guy. That's amazing. Left fans confused when he donated $50,000 to the organization which had previously slammed him and accused him of anti-Semitism. Although PewDiePie, real name Felix, whatever that is. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I'll just ruin it and I don't want to do that. Explained his donation in a statement on Twitter. He's now taken to YouTube to admit it was a mistake. Elaborating on his choice to contribute to a charity, he said, "I made the mistake of picking a charity I was advised to instead of a charity that I'm personally attached to, which is 100% my fault." See? That's why I didn't want to report on the first bits coming out about this, where everyone was going crazy and outraged that, oh my god, he donated to the ADL. This is why. Because sometimes you just gotta wait to get the full story of what was actually going on. See, he was advised by some other person to donate to the ADL. Why? Maybe that other person thought it would be a good idea to try to get the ADL off Felix's back, but I don't know. Usually when I pick a charity, I take my time, I find a charity that I'm really excited about and actually passionate to donate to. So when I uploaded the video talking about the charity, it was very brief and people could tell something was off. The whole internet just didn't believe it. True. And I'm sure he got a lot of crazy, nasty messages, for people who know what the ADL is all about. The 29-year-old went on to describe the internet going into full conspiracy mode before laughing. It was very interesting to watch that all unfold. To be fair, I saw it as an opportunity to put an end to the alt-right claims that have been thrown against me, Felix continued. Here in a tweet, misrepresenting headlines of me has led me down a path of twist with the MSM, mainstream media, for years now. Previously, it hasn't bothered me much. I know who I am. But after the Christchurch travesty a few months ago, my own clash with mainstream media was manipulated as a tool for destruction. I'm not okay with this situation any longer, and I felt responsibility to make changes. Making a donation to the ADL doesn't make sense to everyone, especially since they've outright spoken against me. I wanted to show publicly that I can move past it and move on. I think that's important. This just isn't my fight anymore. I wasn't to try and clear my name or save grace. If it was, I would have done it years ago. But after the Christchurch tragedy, I felt responsibility to do something. Yeah, we already read that. Admitting the process was all very rushed, he added, "It really doesn't feel genuine for me to proceed with the donation at this point, and instead I want to take my time doing it with the right charity. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. Because, man, that ruffled a whole lot of feathers. A whole lot of feathers. And looky here. Look at this tweet from Jonathan Greenblatt from the ADL. Thank you, at Disney, for severing ties with hashtag PewDiePie. See, exactly. Because the ADL is all about ruining people that disagree with them. Or that even tell a joke, for God's sakes. You can tell a simple joke that is clearly a joke, and the ADL will come after you in a heartbeat, especially if you're as big as Felix. He finished his statement by explaining, "I'm sorry for the confusion, and I'm sorry for messing up." An ADL spokesperson told the Metro. In a statement, ADL learned about the potential donation from Felix when everyone else did, when he made the announcement on his channel earlier this week. We have not received any communication from him beyond that. And I don't think you will, nor should you. Back in 2017, ADL took a public stance against Felix after he uploaded a video which saw him paying 2 Indian men to hold up a sign saying, "Death to all Jews." Yeah, in hindsight, probably not the best joke at all. But, I mean, come on. People do stupid things. And, you know, sometimes you just gotta forgive them. ADL slammed PewDiePie for the video, accusing him of anti-Semitism and commending Disney for parting ways with him. But the main point of this story is he has taken back the donation. He is no longer going to donate to the ADL. I think everyone can collectively breathe a sigh of relief if you're a fan of his. I don't particularly watch anything of his. I don't think I've ever seen the first PewDiePie video. I only know his name from other people talking about him, really. But I heard he's a pretty decent guy. And regardless, places like the ADL, they shouldn't even exist. Because, let's face it, they're not good. What they're doing is not good. You know? I understand there's certain advocacy groups and everything that should exist because they do due diligence in their research to find truly abhorrent people. But places like the ADL don't do that. You say one stupid thing, make one off-color comment, one off-color joke, and they, especially if you're known to people, they will ruin you, or at least give it their all to ruin you. Because they are really the Defamation League. That is what they do. That is what they do. But I just wanted to say, this is why sometimes you gotta wait to comment on anything, because things change quickly. And kudos to Felix for taking back that donation, because all that money would have done is went to attacking someone just like him. Someone who's not what they say they are, but just made some silly comments in the past or something. But I'd love to hear your comments on this, and as always, like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side.